All right, Bomb Squad, welcome to TNT episode 80. It is a Saturday show on a Saturday. How you doing, Tones? Little tech issues over there.
Yeah, we're
We're
hopefully we're up and running now.
Yeah.
Just want to say happy 422, sir.
Oh, true. Yes. I'm already baked. So there we go. Perfect. Yes, happy 420 to you as well. It's nice how Good Friday, 420, and Easter kind of intertwine like that. Never even realized that. Does that happen every year?
Yeah, well, it's not. No, Easter changes from year to year. So
Okay. Kind of rare. But yeah, it's a hell of a day. Huh? What was that?
I said it's not always like that. Easter's always changing.
Yeah.
Fuck. Already with this shit?
Yeah. Yikes. All right.
I think we're back. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I am not smoking anymore. But just shout out to the 1 year anniversary to one of my favorite episodes when we both just got completely baked.
Yes.
And got silly with it.
Yep.
But yeah, I did take a CBD gummy today.
Yeah. People act like that doesn't count.
I'm halfway there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
All
I mean,
right.
it doesn't get you high, but it's halfway there. I'll take it.
It's yeah, I don't even know what those are. I mean, because I still smoke weed every day, so I don't even like branch out to that stuff. Like I've just heard people do that to like help them sleep. Like I don't know what it is. It's like what is it, like a tiny, like an Advil of weed?
No, well, it's I mean, CBD is like the medicinal, like the part of the plant that gives like medicinal benefits. Like, you know, it helps with like, you know, pain relief, like anxiety, like all that kind of shit that people like smoke weed for like the benefits. Like that's what CBD is. And so it doesn't get you high at all. It's just like, you know,
makes
so like
you
you
feel
can
good.
take it, still pass the drug test, which is the idea.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, it doesn't get you high though.
Gotcha. Well, I went fishing this morning. So first time as Fisherman Tom.
How'd that go?
Catch anything? I didn't catch anything. It was windy. But like I put my bait on and like a few times, probably I reloaded on bait 3 times. So I was 0 for 3 with actual fish. They came in, took my bait, didn't hook them. It's the worst feeling I've learned. Then when you finally like reel it all the way back up and you see like the little part of the worm that you put on his guy and you're just like, fucker. That's what you learn. Because fucking cutting a worm and like to a little piece and then putting it on the hook is like awful. That's something I'm gonna have to get used to. It's gross. I was putting the end of the worm on and like it was just oozing with like crap. It was like crapping itself.
They're live, right?
My hands, huh? Yeah,
they're live,
crawlers.
right?
Yeah, live bait.
Cut them in half and
not even. I
like,
just cut it. I cut it by like 5 centimeters, so I can make one worm last for like weeks, basically. Like that's what the guy who's been advising me told me to do, and it worked. They were biting, but like I couldn't. I don't think I was using a big enough hook. I gotta upgrade on the hook size. I think, you know. But there's also, because it's Baltimore, dude, trash everywhere in the water. It was pretty, upsetting to see in a way. Just like litter all over the place. I caught some like receipts like a few times. We get caught on my shit and I had to like peel it off. Like it was really disgusting. But
I caught a boot.
And like when the sinker goes all the way to the bottom and you don't know, and then you reel it all the way back in and it's just covered in green seaweed and you got to pick it off with your hands. I got to get gloves. I think that's the move. Will I look like a dick if I fish with like gardening gloves?
I don't know if the gardening gloves is the right way to go, because it's like cloth and might get wet.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. I feel like you want to get like some kind of rubber gloves.
Yeah.
Like look at like Deadliest Catch and see what they wear and then go with that.
Yeah.
You get some rubber overalls, some rubber boots.
Once I know what I'm doing, I might do that. Just to like look hilarious, even though I really don't know what I'm doing. But it was fun. And plus, like, because it was at a park, so there's people running and stuff, and you're just like the guy out on the dock, like fishing. It's a pretty cool feeling to be that guy. Where people are running, they're just like, look at him. Like low-key, I don't have my shit together, but I look like I'm like a man. Who, like, cooks dinner for his family of 5, just like on his alone time. It's like, no, it's my first time ever fishing. Give me a little test run.
Do you ever think of like when like someone's running behind you, just timing it out, like throwing the hook back and trying to like hook them? You know, like those assholes just jogging.
I'm so terrified of doing that because like it's a fucking hook. And plus the sinker is just a big piece of steel. So that's going to fucking hurt if that hits you. But they're like the dock goes like way out. So you're not really near the track, which is nice and peaceful, but it gets fucking windy out there and it's awful. But I couldn't tell when they were biting because of the wind. But yeah, it was a good time. Good time. You're frozen again. Just like it looks like you haven't blinked in like 20 minutes. You there? No. Yeah. It's bad. It's all bad, people. I'm gonna mic Frances to this real quick because I'm pretty sure you can hear me. You can't hear Tones.
Fuck.
You're interrupting me, Tones. I'm doing a Francesca show. So the Yankees.
This is fucking ridiculous.
I can't look at the score. I would give a score update on the Yankees, but we have the horse race paused. So if I go back, then I can't.
Yeah. So let's get this horse race over so I can go back to the Yankees because I was watching on my tablet and that might have been contributing to the internet being shitty for a little bit.
For a little bit, it still is. You were just frozen for 45 minutes.
I know. God, I wish I could just kick my brother square in the head. Stop playing fucking video games.
What's he playing?
That's all he does. I don't even know. It's some new game.
Yeah.
I don't even know, but he's not having any problems, but I am.
Yeah, tell him to shut it off. You got one. How much bigger are you than him?
I'm like twice his size.
Go fucking bury him. My brothers would fucking bury me.
Oh, he's such a little bitch. Let's not. All right, we're moving smooth now. Are we going to segments? Did we announce that?
We're gonna go to segments. Taylor Hicks,
okay,
hit it, please. Horse race. Let's win money. All right. I have Very Amusing, which is the number 11 horse, 5-1. I studied this horse. Like not just my normal. Like I'm gonna look at the horses and see like if they fit my criteria of where they have to be just enough horny and also just enough where they're looking down at the ground at how they should like, approach. That's how you always determine it. But this guy, I was looking at the history of his races and he is a fast horse. So, but it's a 12 horse field, a lot of horses. You have the 5, terrible pick, 35-1 to show, which is fine. But
it's my man, Mike.
The horse looks like a donkey. Like when they were coming out and I saw the 5, I audibly laughed. I literally LOL. I was like, look at that fucking piece of shit.
I mean, I picked him without looking at him. I just like, you were like, oh, we gotta pick a Gulfstream race, like go. And I was like, okay, one on my phone because it was about to air. I was like, all right, fine. I just picked the first one.
That's the thing when you don't have it on, that sucks because like it says post time, but there's usually like anywhere between 5 to like 30 minutes after post time they'll actually get to the gates. It's so annoying how they do that. They should, like, instead of just saying PT, they should fucking write like, we still have some time, you can take your time here. But anyway, all right, we're getting to the gates. Let me get to the gates here. Come on. All right.
I'm all loaded up, ready to go. So let me know.
We're off.
Center over leveraged, ridden hard to try to get the lead, but another softball has enough speed to get in front. Drill down dude moves to him on the far outside.
Drill down dude, not my horse.
Levi, far outside.
All right.
Listen to the line with Very Amusing next.
Here comes my guy 11. You're 50-1 and fading fast. I'm falling apart. No. Come on, Very Amusing.
That's a gap of a length and a half to Very Amusing, who tries to tack on from 5th behind an opening quarter of 22.
Come on.
With the advantage, it's still another softball. Toward the inside.
Wrap it. Now go fast. This is why I picked you. You're fast. Is there enough track? I don't think so. He's not going fast enough. No. Nope. None of us. Where did you come in? Did you come in last place? They're still waiting for a horse. I want to see if it's you. All right. Let's get to our second segment. That sucked. It was all a dream. Okay. I'm going to go first because I've had a backup of dreams since we've last recorded.
Okay.
Bunch, but 3 vivid ones. So this one happened like last Tuesday. So I still remember it. I didn't even write anything down, but I don't remember it as well as the other 2. But basically, it was just like it ended up being a social experiment sort of thing, and Joe was in it. So I think the deal was you get $33 million like if you go into this house, which had 4 different rooms, and each room had like 30 people, the two of the rooms had 30 people, the third room had like 300 people, something like that. I didn't know what was going on. I just like got in after I heard like the $33 million. And then I ran into Joe in the small room and I was like, what are we doing? And he said like, oh, we have to stay in each room for an hour and 16 minutes. I was like, yeah. I was like, fuck, that sounds shitty. You know, that's a long time to stay in here. But I held out. And then it turned out at the end that there were cameras everywhere. And a lot of people just started dying. And I didn't die. And I was rewarded my check for $33 million. And people were just like, you actually got your check? I was just like, yeah, I don't know what's going on. And it turned out that the cameras that were watching us were like looking for good people or something. And like, I was the only one. It was a great feeling, but I also was just like, I'm surrounded by dicks. Like, and then we went upstairs and it turned out that we were on a boat and we were looking out into the city of Baltimore and like, like we're in the middle of the ocean. It seems like Baltimore doesn't look anything like Baltimore. And then like all of a sudden there's like this explosion and then like this big building just starts falling and people are just like losing their minds. Like it's like a tragedy like unfolding in front of our eyes. It was scary, like terrified. Then this big plane starts flying towards us. And it kind of just catches up with the wind and hits a wall of wind and then just like slowly lands in the water, makes a safe landing. Everybody's like, oh my God, what's going on? At least that plane's okay. Then all of a sudden another plane comes and is going to land on the water, hits that plane. They both blow up. And we're all just watching like the world burn.
What is going on? These fucked up dreams. So even when you're not in the plane crash, there's still plane crashes.
Yo, yeah. Same with roller coaster. I'm never on roller coaster crashes. I always see those from afar. It's like that. Like airplanes go both ways for me. But yeah, so that was one. The other one that I had like Thursday night. It was this. So me, my buddy Bill, and my buddy Jacob were on like this bus, like a fucking big bus. And what do you call that? Whatever, like a Peter Pan bus. And the driver is this old guy, and he's like, looked like he looked like he had a bad day.
Megabus.
Well, call it a megabus. And it looked like he was having a bad day. And then we're going through a little neighborhood, like a hamlet. We'll call it a hamlet, even though I don't know what that is. A cul-de-sac with a lot of tight turns, residential area, people walking their dogs, kids waiting at the bus stop. This guy just starts going like 80 and just whipping turns. And we're just like, slow it down. And like there was this lady walking the dog. The dog was taking a shit, and I could have sworn we were gonna hit it, and he just missed the dog. That was the last straw. Like that's when we like made a charge to the front of the bus, and we were just like, "Dude, pull this bus over, stop the bus." And then he murmured something where he's just like, "I already made up my mind." Something like something like the decision's already been made. Like he lost his mind, and he's like, "I'm fucking crashing this bus," or something like that. Finally, we get to like the public pool, like the town pool. And he just like slows and stops the bus. And we were like, fucking finally stops. Then I look up, like I'm in the back. I bust out the door, like the emergency exit door in the back of buses. And then I look forward and the bus driver pulls out a fucking handgun and starts walking at us. I'm already off the bus. Then he starts firing shots. Bill gets glazed in the shoulder, but Jacob gets hit like big time in the fucking leg. Right where like the artery is and you're like your thigh. So like I knew that like it was important. It's an important detail because I knew the situation was serious because he was like, we need to get him out. So the bus driver, like, I get back on the bus and we start charging the bus driver, get the gun away from him. And then I'm holding the handgun. Then I take the handgun and put it in my pocket. And then Jacob is like dead. I'm looking at a dead body and I just start hitting him. I'm just like, wake up. You're all right. You're not dying yet. You're not dying. Then he snaps out of it, comes back to life. And then I just try to like wrap his leg, try to get the blood from not bleeding out.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it's kind of like a whatever. Like I remember we called the cops. Is this the same dream? No, no. It's the same dream. So his friends are looking, Jacob's other friends are looking for him. And then all of a sudden we're at my house and we're like trying to maintain the bleeding. I call 911 and like call 911 and the response once like it rings once and all you hear is yes. And I couldn't talk. It was like a dream thing where I can't speak and I'm trying to like figure out a way. And then I look to my left and outside my door is a cop and she's putting her pants on. And then I get the phone and I said, never mind, the cops are here, but my friend is shot. Like, we need ambulances. And he's like, okay, like I'll send them. Hangs up. Then his friends are outside waiting for him. And they're just like like, what the fuck? Like, we were told to come pick you up. Like, I thought you said like you needed a ride somewhere. And then they got the news that he's been shot and he's in the house, and then they left. And then I
they left him. They left.
They were worried.
shot.
Like, oh, we got
Never
shot.
mind.
And the cops are coming. Like, we better just
We,
let it
we
go.
don't got time for this.
Yeah.
I
But
also
that-
like how the 911 operator is just like picks up, yes,
Yes.
and you're like, oh, my friend shot, need an ambulance. Okay, click. Thanks. Doesn't ask where you are. Just,
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So that was very detailed. And then last night, so I have that upcoming golf trip to Scotland. That's 6
Yeah.
days that I'm dreading the hell out of because I love golf, but not enough to travel to Scotland for it, like an 8-hour trip. But anyway, so I take the flight to Scotland. We're there. And then I'm on the golf course with my dad and like 2 other people in Scotland. Like we're on the 4th hole and I'm caddying for him. And I'm sitting there, I'm so pissed. Like, why am I fucking carrying your bags right now? We finished the round and he's like, all right, we got to go. Like, we're going to like, the flight's at 8 or something. We got to get to the airport. I was like, you telling me I flew all the way to Scotland to carry your fucking bags for 1 round? We fly here, I carry your bags. Now we're going to fly back. I was making this huge fucking scene about it. And people were just like, dude, it's not a big deal. Like, you like caddying, right? And I was like, fuck, no, not enough to travel to fucking carry bags. Are you kidding me? Like losing my mind. And people were just not taking my side. People just were not seeing the problem. I was just, how do you not see the problem? I just flew into Scotland, met you on the course, carried your bags. Now we got to go back. I didn't even get to swing a club. Fucking ridiculous.
this is bullshit.
And I was screaming too. I was like, I'm terrified of flying here. And not only do I have to fly back right now, I didn't even get any golf out of it. And then the flight was delayed and I was terrified. They said, like, I don't know what's happening with the pilot. Like, he should have been here by now. And I'm like, that's the sign that this thing's going to go down if we get on it. So if the whole dream played out, like if we got on a plane, it would have went down.
Yeah,
For sure. But
naturally.
anyway, yeah, those are the dreams.
All right. So I got some dreams myself. Up until last night, I only had one like tiny dream, which wasn't even really worth talking about. But I had last night crazy detailed dreams. But so the first one that happened, a couple days ago, was I don't even know what room I was in. I was in some kind of room, and all the light bulbs just exploded. Like I don't know, like I don't know what happened. It was some kind of power surge or whatever.
So this is a nightmare.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I was just picking up glass, and then like I looked at my feet, and I just had glass all on my feet, and I was just like taking it out. Like it didn't hurt, but I was just like, oh, I got glass in my feet, and I was just pulling out like these long shards of glass out of my feet.
It's like Die Hard.
Yeah, exactly like that. But that was all I remember from that dream. But last night, started out. I was at work, right? Always, and there was a problem. There was a problem with the lobster tails, right? The lobster tails wouldn't like when they went up to the register, they wouldn't scan. So they were calling me. They were like, "Oh, like we need your help. Like this isn't like what's the price of these? Blah blah blah." And I'm up there trying to figure it out. And I look out like the front door, and cousin J Mac pulls up in a car like Cyrus from Trailer Park Boys. It's like Wu-Tang blasting, and he's just like, "Get in, loser. We're going to the movies." I'm like, "All right, let's go." Just walked out of work, right in the middle of the big hubbub. Just walked out, hopped in the car, went to the movies. And I don't know why I picked this movie that we were seeing, but it was called Boyhood. I don't know if you heard this movie.
Oh,
but,
yeah. I've seen it a bunch.
Yeah.
It's not that good. It's not as good as I thought it was when I first saw it.
Right. I thought it was a cool concept how they filmed it like through this entire kid's life. Like every year they come back, film
Like 17
like
years. Yeah.
Right. So I don't know why this movie was playing, but that's the one we went to go see. And we were sitting there, and there was these like teenage girls, couple seats over, just talking, like being loud. And then someone's just like, shh, like shushing them, right? Yeah. But then they start talking louder and louder. And then people are like, hey, shut up. We're trying to watch the movie. And they keep talking louder and louder. And then like eventually people are just like, yo, shut the fuck up, like screaming at these girls. And they're just ignoring everything, just like talking, laughing as loud as possible. Classic. And then cousin J-Mac's wife comes from the clouds. I hadn't seen this entire dream.
Wait. You're freezing up again. I missed the name.
She goes, hold my phone.
Who just showed up?
Puts her hair like in a pony. What?
You froze through that whole thing. So who just
cousin J-Mac's wife
busted into the movie theater?
No, like she was there. I just didn't like see her up until this point.
Who?
Cousin J-Mac's wife.
That's where we lost you. Okay, so she shows up.
Sorry, yeah. So she was there. She stands up. She like hands him his phone. She's like, hold my phone. puts like her hair in a ponytail and just goes up and starts beating the shit out of these girls. Just to tell them to shut up. Just starts beating the shit out of them. And that's where that dream ended.
That's awesome. That's a heroic effort by her. Just fucking hold my phone and just,
She was
beat
just
the
like-
shit out of it. Yeah, they deserve it.
And like everyone was cheering. They're like, yeah, like we get to watch the movie now.
Yeah.
Save the day.
There's nothing
and
worse
then-
than that though. When people are fucking doing that in the movie theaters, like little subtle like etiquette things with movies. Like I always go back to
Yeah.
the classic tale when I was watching Django, and I brought Ahern with us because we were beefing this movie up. Like this is the best movie ever. Kid in front of
Yeah.
us was texting his girlfriend throughout the entire movie with his phone on pure like brightness. And he
Yeah.
like he wouldn't like turn it off. He would just sit there and like wait for like the reply. It was a constant dialogue between the two, and the phone was on the whole time. And I didn't have the balls to say anything. I wanted to reach forward like and just be like, can you fucking tell your girlfriend that you're at the movies and just shut the fuck up and turn your
Yeah.
phone off and put it in your pocket before I snap you in half?
Yeah, it was just it's obnoxious. No, I mean, and then even like the talking thing, I don't see as much. Apparently, that happens more in black movie theaters.
Oh, yeah.
That's not a racist thing. That's just like
Just how it
you
is.
know,
They'll be the
that's
first
just,
to
it's
tell
just
you.
fact. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then another dream, I was going for an audition for SNL.
Ooh.
I don't know why. I don't know how this came to be. How I found out about these auditions. But there was like a bunch of us, right? There was a bunch of people like walking in, and like we met in the lobby, and they're like, okay, yeah, well, the auditions are this way, and we start walking, like a big group of us, you know, like one by one, like single procession. And then like I turn a corner, and then everyone's gone. So I keep walking, and all of a sudden I'm in like a hospital / asylum kind of thing. Where like every room I try to go into, they're just like, no, don't go in there, don't go in there. And I catch like a little glimpse and just be like, someone's like missing a leg or like real kind of freaky shit. Like at one point I opened a door and there's just like a giant bathtub with a leg in it. And it's just like, it's just a leg. It's just like a severed leg. And the water's all red because there's just a leg sitting in there.
God.
It was, yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
I don't know what the meaning is behind that. That was it really in that dream. Eventually I found my way out, but like every door I try to go into was just like either a mental patient or like someone missing a limb. Like it was just like wild dream. And then the last one, I was in like a dorm room. Danny Lee was there.
Nice. Shout out my old pot dealer.
Yeah, and then his friend Pesci.
Mm.
Who like I didn't know who that kid was for like 3.5 years, and every time they like said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go hang out with so and so and Pesci," I just pictured Joe Pesci. Right
Yeah,
away.
yeah. I mean, how can you not?
Yeah. But they were there. We were smoking a cross joint, and that was pretty cool. I guess like the whole 420 thing was weighing on my mind. I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to smoke, so we were smoking a cross joint. But I kept getting like the biggest Scooby snacks.
Ah.
You know,
Just like
like
eating
just
dust.
like not even dust, just like entire like chunks of the joint
Yeah.
would
it's
just like
gross.
fall off of my it was I don't know. But that's it. Those are my dreams. That was all like those last 3 were all last night.
That's
like,
that's a lot. That's probably the
Yeah.
CBD. Maybe.
No, I just took the first one ever like right now. Like I never like
Wow.
it just came in the mail today.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I don't know what was going on. It was the first time I've slept like an extended period of time in a while. So that
Yeah.
might be it.
Yeah. But anyway, all right. Let's get out of there. Let's go to our third segment here, which is a shut the fuck up. You got anybody in particular you want to tell to shut the fuck up?
Yeah. All these people that are like bitching and moaning about the whole Trump collusion case. Now I am nowhere near close to a fan of Donald Trump, but it's like at this point he's already been president for like 2 years. He's got 2 more
3.
years.
Yeah.
He's going to be out. So what's the next election? 2020.
2020.
Yeah, so by 2021 we'll have a new president. Like, look, they this guy Mueller or whatever, his investigation lasted like 2 years. Didn't find anything. Like
A lot of money.
whether he's actually guilty or not, like just get over it. Shut the fuck up. Just wait out these last 2 years. Like nothing awful has happened.
Yeah. Yeah. You froze again. Frozen at a big point.
Russia or anything or
Russia.
China, like just freeze that.
Yeah, missed all of it. Missed all of it. Yeah, and you're frozen.
That was a good rant too.
Crap. We should scrap this.
What was the last thing you heard?
I don't even know. Right when you were about to go.
What the fuck?
See, yeah, it's all bad. Do you want to? Should we just record on Monday after Thrones? Do what we did last week? I didn't get any complaints.
Am I back?
You're dead frozen, and it's all pixely. Yeah.
Fuck!
Yeah, it's if we keep going, it's gonna sound terrible because every segment so far has had a lot of choppiness, and you're still super pixely.
You just want to cut it?
Yeah, just scrap it, and then we'll do the Thrones recap Monday, and then we'll edit some stuff because we didn't get to most of it, so we'll save most of the fresh material. Then we'll redo it up.
All right. Well, Monday, I don't get out until like 6 o'clock on Monday.
Okay. Well, same.
So I mean, I could do. Yeah, but I mean, by the time I get home, shower, eat, all that, it's gonna be like 8 o'clock, realistically.
Okay.
So I don't know. I mean, Tuesday I get out early. I don't know if you want to do it Tuesday.
I can't. I'm in Florida Tuesday and Wednesday.
This is really fucking annoying.
I know. I would keep going, but it's going to be like the worst sounding podcast ever.
I know. No,
Middle of a rant and then just stop. It stinks. Maybe we could do like bright and early tomorrow before like anything.
I'm gonna be helping my parents with shit all day. I'm not even gonna have time.
Yeah.
Hold on. I have an Ethernet cord in my PlayStation. Let me see if plugging that in helps.
Okay. Whoa.
All right, you want to give it one more go?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I guess it's just cut like the last 5 minutes. I don't even.
Yeah.
All right.
You're pretty much saying like 2020 election is coming, and then do you want to come right back in the middle of the point?
No, we'll let them know there was some technical difficulties, so it doesn't sound weird.
Okay. All right. Then just like I'll say that, and then you can just summarize your point.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. We're back. Technical issues. Hopefully they're fixed now. You got a little Ethernet connection now.
Yeah.
You plugged in that wire. Now you got a perfect like light on the top of your head, so it looks like you always have an idea.
Yeah, no, I do. I'm an ideas guy. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
So basically, just shut the fuck up about this whole Trump collusion thing because they spent 2 years investigating it. They didn't find anything. Get over it. And again,
it's bullshit too. Like, I feel like it's not like he's an idiot, but like CNN's ratings are like they're collapsed. I think they lost to the Food Network last month. Like overall, like straight up. That's bad. Like their main programming lost to the Food Network. So like bashing them really isn't that great for business anymore. Why can't we just like stop
tired of
for them to like fail so hard?
People are tired of listening to it. It's fatigue at this point. It's like we get it. He's an idiot. He says stupid things every day. It's not going to change. It's going to be the same story, just different like wording every day. Like get over it. Like if you really don't want him that bad, don't vote for him.
Shut up, because they're doing is pissing people off that voted for him. and they're going to vote
Yeah.
for him again because it's just like, you know what? Fuck you. I don't want anything that you want in charge. And plus,
Yeah.
they're marching out the worst candidates ever for 2020. So he's probably going to win again. I think Vegas has his odds as favored now after like a lot of this shit. I think he's at 5-2, 3.5. Biden fell off a cliff after they found out that he's touching women, which he does. He's a very touchy-feely guy. But yeah, I don't know. It's just let the man finish. Just let him go.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just tired of hearing of it. Like, I just don't care. I don't care about politics in general. And like I said, I don't like him. It's not like, I'm like pro-Trump, and I'm just like, all right, leave him alone. Like, no, I'm just tired of hearing of it. Just shut the fuck up.
It's enough. And it's Twitter driving that, as you could see, because nobody's tuning into CNN because they know what they're going to get. It's the Twitter. It's people on Twitter, and they're the most annoying people about everything. It's not just politics. It's any sports. It's like just an example within like the Bucks Twitter. Like it's just there's so many fans who have created followers by just bashing our own team.
Yeah.
They love the team, but they're just like Jameis will never get it done. Gerald McCoy is terrible. Vita Vea bust. We should have went Derwin James. It's just like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like have some positivity. I mean, like these guys read this stuff. It's like if you want to just sit here and just be like, I'm right. Look at me,
Yeah.
I'm just going to say Jameis Winston will never work, even though there's really nothing to back. There's a lot to back that up, but it's like, just wait till next year. Stop.
Yeah.
Like you might as well get behind him. It's like, I hope he can do it.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, oh no, I want to be right. Like about everything. It's just
especially in the off season, what's all this yelling and bitching going to do? Like now?
Yeah. It's like if we draft Devin White over like Josh Allen, I'm gonna fucking kill somebody. It's like you don't know how these guys are gonna turn out. Like Jake Walker went top 10 a few years ago. He's a disaster.
Yeah, Jamarcus Russell
11th. Like it's a crapshoot.
Jamarcus Russell went number 1 overall, biggest bust of all time.
Yeah, he was so bad.
Hey, he used to be able to throw 70 yards from his knees. Okay,
which is impressive.
Very impressive.
But anyway,
he's just a lazy fat fuck.
Yeah, it's just enough. Let the guy finish his job. He's really not doing. He's annoying, but he's really not doing that bad of a job. Like,
no,
I mean, the tax returns were bad, and people are going to blame him, but that's not on him. That's your company's fault for not reflecting his tax increase on you. Like he raised taxes on people who make more money, and people think it's just a 1% thing. It's like, no, my brother owes $12,000 out of nowhere. Yeah. My gym trainer owes $5,000. He said I'm the only guy that one of his clients that fucking made money on a tax return.
Yeah.
So shout out to McCormick.
I actually got a little bit more back this year than I did last year.
See, there's RD doing a job. All you have to do is flex the tax rate in people's income check. Like, there's no reason why you should ever owe taxes to the government. You don't do any. You don't like write checks to them. They're supposed to be taking it out. Like, if you need more, take it out. Yeah. I don't want to have to sit here and get this bill for $12,000 back from the government while I'm just like going to work every day. It's like, how the fuck does this make sense that I owe you? Just take it out of the paychecks. Like, that's your fault for not fixing my check. But no, it's on the companies. It's not his fault.
I heard a stand-up doing like a bit about taxes, and it's like, what? Like, I don't get why the government just doesn't tell you what you owe. Like, you have to figure it out. It's like, just tell me how much owe you. Nah, figure it out. It's like, so like, should I just pay you whatever I want? It's like, no, because if you're wrong, we'll arrest you. But just figure it out.
Yeah, and but like, you should never have to owe. And if it's like, imagine getting a bill, you have to give like your whole bonus back. Oh, nightmare. Yeah. But I got a nice little $2,000 out of it. Very happy. I have to spend it on I have a $400 gas bill and then $1,400 rent. So net $200.
Yeah, I mean that's 2 less bills you got to pay and $200 in your pocket. So
yep. And I lost $15 in that horse race before. So
$185.
Yes. So it's still winning. So I guess. Keeping with the Bucks theme here with the Shut the Fuck Up. I got Ian Beckles. He used to be a lineman in the 90s for us, but anyway, he's got a radio show. He predicted our record yesterday morning for the season. 2-13-1.
Oh, he predicted a tie.
Fuck up.
He predicted a tie.
He predicted a tie. Your fucking credibility is at the goddamn window, you prick. Like 2-13-1. Like you could have just said 3-13, and like it would have been just as like stingy. Yeah. You had the tie in there. It's like, okay, this guy's a jackass.
Who did he have him tying against?
I don't know. He didn't actually he just guessed the record. He didn't actually say like, I think they're gonna tie the San Francisco or something.
Yeah.
Like, 2-13-1. I think they'll never be able to win with Jameis. This and that. It's like, dude, like, shut up. Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
like going back to that point I was just making, these people get these radio things. They just have to make these outrageous opinions to be different, and like they have to be right by bashing the athletes that I want to see.
It's the problem with the 24-hour like news cycles. They have to like say outrageous and inflammatory things just to get like attention and fill airspace, basically. You know?
Yeah, and it's so annoying because like I can see through it. It's just the players. I don't think a lot of them can't. A lot of them are very thin-skinned and will like attack whatever is said on First Take, even though it's completely not what they believe.
Just
trying to do
basically.
said. Yeah. But just shut the fuck up, Ian Beckles. You nobody. Okay.
Yeah, I had no idea who he was. So
he was a Buccaneer lineman. Nobody does. And then the second one I had was anti-vaccine people, because I saw a news story the other day that like measles is finding its way back into the United States. And if you're an anti-vax person, like get your fucking kid away from everybody. That's it. Like, because that's how measles spread, is because of idiots like you. They're psycho people. Like the anti-vaccine people are weird. They're like, they go right to like your child never existed. Like, what? What are you talking about? You lunatic. Like we have lunatics who are not vaccinating like their kid. You need to put a law in. It's like, no, you have to, or else we're gonna fucking take your kid from you.
In Rockland County, they actually banned non-vaccinated kids from all public spaces, like parks.
Yeah, good.
Schools.
Unless for the plague to happen.
Yeah. It's like I don't know where they like. There's that one article that was written, I don't know how many years ago, that was proven to be false. Basically, that the vaccines cause autism, and just because of that, they're willing to let everyone else get fucked up from measles and the chicken pox and smallpox, whatever the fuck.
This poor woman with her 4-year-old daughter, like she got measles here. Or no, it was in Israel, because like the anti-vaxxer kids were like surrounding her in a hospital, like after birth, and like they get sick and then it spreads, and all of a sudden this poor little baby's got measles. I don't know if you've ever seen what measles looks like. Oh,
like,
poor little kid.
It's all swollen up and shit.
Oh, you're puffy and red.
Yeah.
It's awful. Oh, but yeah,
all because the mother's a fucking idiot.
And then like she posted like, hey, like she like a really. She said something like my kid got measles, like it's because, you know, there's a lot of kids who don't get vaccinated because of these beliefs, and then she got fucking pummeled on Facebook by anti-vax people. So your child never existed. It's like, what does that even mean? Like, you're going to hell, like you're killing your kid if you vaccinate them. It's just a whole bunch of fucking psychos.
Yeah,
big enough and alarming enough.
I put anti-vaxxers in the same boat as flat earthers. Like, you're just fucking stupid.
They're worse though, because flat earthers are just dumb.
Yeah.
Anti-vaxxers are going to kill the world.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. It's like dumb. It's dumbness with repercussions.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Go see a doctor. Like, they're the ones who study it. They don't study it. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Even if it does cause autism, wouldn't you rather have a healthy autistic kid than one that's dead? I mean,
yeah.
I mean,
yes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, having a kid that's autistic is definitely harder than having, you know, a normal kid, but at least they're not fucking dead or like infecting other people, you know?
Exactly. And like, I mean, that's very true. Or just like, I don't know, if you're going to be an anti-vaccine person, just don't have kids, for Christ's sake.
Yeah. Yeah. Just rid yourself from the gene pool. Do not
do what I do.
Creating. Just go gay.
Go gay, man. Like, yeah.
Go scissor another girl. Go fuck another dude. Whatever you got to do. Just do not spread your seed.
Right. Correct. So fuck them. Shut the fuck up to everybody that we just talked about. Let's get to our fourth segment here, which is a Do You Remember? So you got a little refresher on David Blaze.
Yeah, David Blaze. Kind of a local celebrity in Philly. At least when we were there. First time we met him, I think it was at what was the bar in Manioc on the river. Mad River. We met him at Mad River. By himself, you know, kind of just started hanging out with us, talking with us, and he introduced himself as David Blaze. I don't know if that was his real name, but we used to joke. He's like, David Blaze. Like, he was just like the guy. But it was like he showed up by himself, but he knew everybody. Anywhere he went in Philly, he knew everybody. Like, we would see him around Manioc, different bars and stuff. But then I would even go into like Center City, and we went to a concert once. He was at the concert, and he knew everybody there. Like, this kid would just show up to bars and concerts all over Philly by himself.
Yeah.
But he knew everybody. and everyone was just like, David Blaze, what the fuck is up? But he never like had any like, I guess, real friends. I don't know. It was just, it was a bizarre. I don't even know.
He wasn't the roommate that stunk like high hell that you had to live with.
No.
Right?
He didn't go to St. Joe's. I don't know what his deal was. Like we just randomly met him one day, and
Did I ever meet him?
it might have if we were out and we bumped into him, but we never had him over our house. We never.
He was just like a ghost.
He was just like a guy that like we would see at the bar. Just like, it's David Blaze. It's like
I'm beer.
yeah, because he would just go around. Dude, he's a legend of Philadelphia. Like he would just go around by himself, start talking to people, hanging out with people, introduce himself as David Blaze. Like you don't forget that name,
Right.
David Blaze, right? And then like you just wouldn't like see him, think about him for a couple months, and then you go to a bar and you see him again by himself, and it's just like it's David Blaze. He was.
I kind of want to go. We should go to like I'll do it because I'm closer. Maybe I'll go look for David Blaze. I'll hit Mad River on like a popular night and just like ask around for him.
We'll make a documentary about like one of those finding Bigfoot things, like finding David Blaze.
Stay in the life of David Blaze.
Yeah.
This is what I did this morning. It sounds kind of cool, but like, so I woke up, I went to the Broadway diner by myself, sat down in a booth, got an omelet, ham and bacon, cheddar cheese, ate that, read the Post because they had it in the shelf right before you walk in, skimmed through it, mostly on my phone, checking Twitter. It's so much easier.
You had the phone behind the newspaper, like you were reading the newspaper.
yeah, pretty much exactly what I was doing. And then I went to the fish shop I walked from my car to the shop with my fishing pole and my tackle kit, and there were like a whole bunch of people out. They saw me, and I'm wearing this flannel and my Bass Pro Shops hat. People probably just like, this guy. I said it before, but I felt like that's maybe what David Blaze feels like a little bit, except people recognize him.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, but the thing with stuff you were doing is stuff you can do by yourself. Like you can go get food by yourself. You can go like they're not social things that you're doing. He's going out to a bar. He's going to a concert. These are things that you do with friends. Like there's social things that you do. Like you go to your friends. Hey, let's go to the bar. Let's go to this concert. It's not like, I mean, unless you're like an alcoholic and you just go to the bar by yourself.
I've done the bar alone a lot.
But to be fair, these aren't those kinds of bars. These are like
they're parties.
Bars. Yeah. Like if you're going to like a dive bar where you just sit at the bar and drink, that I get that. But like if there's like music and dancing and people taking shots and all like his lights and shit, like that's not a bar you go to by yourself.
No,
unless you're David Blaze.
But you got to respect it.
Oh, I respect the shit out of it. I would never go out by myself like that, but he just like he does it and he makes friends and he's just like everyone knows him, everyone loves him.
Yeah,
but no one really knows him.
I love it. I want to go to Philadelphia and hunt him down.
We should do that.
Do a documentary and just like, have you heard of David Blaze? And see like how many people actually say yes, I do.
Just go to all the bars and ask for bouncers, like, do you know David Blaze? Oh yeah, he was in your real good guy.
David Blaze. All right, to be continued on that one.
Yeah,
to be continued. Let's get to the fifth segment here, which is bringing it back. So I have putting sticks in the spokes of cyclists as they're riding by. I don't know if that ever was a thing, but like I want it to be one.
I mean, the only thing I think that was close is like Big Daddy when he throws like the sticks in front of the rollerbladers. Is that what you mean? Something like that? Or you mean
something like that? Like I used to do it to my friends, where like they'll be riding, you do it to the back tire, and then like it just jams up and it pretty much hits the brakes, so you don't like do anything. But like if it's a cyclist and he's serious, like and he's really in the mode, if you're able to like catch up to him and like put a stick in his front spoke, then it will jam and he'll fly. He'll do a front flip over the rail, over the handles, and smash his face in. And you just drive away because he stops in face pants and you're still going like real fast and you just laugh as you go on.
So you're just like driving around with like a stick in your car and like you just pull up
and you just poke it right at the wheel and hopefully it goes into the spikes and then it jams and then he just flies.
Or you could just kind of veer into him a little bit.
That's manslaughter though. Like you can get away with the stick because you can. It's so easy to. He won't get a look at you if you do it quick enough, and you'll be like fleeing the scene. The way that he face plants, and you're gone, dust in the wind. Yeah,
you got to do it when there's like a right turn coming up. So you just like jam him right. He flips and then
he just goes.
By the time he like looks up, you turned and you're gone. He can't see your license plate.
You're just some asshole. Whereas if you're a guy who gets alongside a cyclist and like turns right and just like squeezes him in between parked cars and your car, like you're a murderer. If he dies on a stick in the spoke, like it's an accident. It was meant to be a prank, so you're off the hook.
Yeah, exactly.
And plus, then the cops would just be like, "He had it coming anyway."
Fucking biker,
road hogger. But yeah, what do you bring back?
I want to bring back calling things gay.
Okay,
like like
totally approved.
Okay,
by the way.
Okay, so you understand what I'm saying? I'm not talking about like homophobically saying like,
no. Yeah. Fuck that. Yeah, like back in the day, everything that sucked, dude, they're so gay.
Yeah. It's like you make plans with someone and they cancel. They're like, oh, no, I can't. I got to go to my grandma's. Dude, that's fucking gay. Come on.
Dude, stop being so fucking gay. Let's go.
like they just keep taking things away from us, and like, look, I understand gay people have had a tough go of it for the majority of time.
Not really. But yeah, I guess.
I mean, you can't ask me to change my vernacular.
Yeah.
I've been saying this my entire life. Like, maybe let the next generation start it. Like, I want to be that old guy who could just kind of say semi-racist, homophobic things and just get away with it. He's like, well, you know what? He's from that time.
You want to be Clint Eastwood.
Somewhat, yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
More like, I'm trying to think of a better one. Like, I don't want to be that, like, that old. Just think like a 60-year-old guy who's just like, I can't watch basketball anymore. It's too flashy. Like, I don't want to come out and fully say like it's just too many black people, but it's just like, it's too flashy. I can't do it anymore. Too much get all these alley oops and stuff. Everyone's taking 3-pointers. Back in my day, you take an 18-foot jumper. That's it.
That's it. You pass the ball 3 times before you shoot it.
Bounce passes,
chest passes. Nothing fancy. Do the job.
Let me see some more layups. I want to see more layups.
So you want to bring back like racist old men?
No, I mean like casual racism, not like burn,
no, yeah,
hanging black people, burning Jews kind of racism, but like
no,
just like you make some like funny Chinese jokes or something.
Yeah, it's like Gook stole my parking spot.
Do some slanty eye ching chong ching, something.
Yeah, like is that really offensive? Like,
yeah, I mean that's what you look like. If you want to like go wide eye to me, that's fine. You can do the wide eye, if you want to call me fat because I'm American. Well, guess what?
Call me fat.
The shoe fits.
It is what it is.
The shoe fits. I'll live with it.
I believe in a little thing called sticks and stones may break my bones, but words, they won't hurt me. Unless you call me a faggot. I don't like that word. Something about the big tall F and the 2 G's and T kind of makes my lips quiver when I hear it. I'm just like, oh, that one sounded like a lot of hate.
Especially, when it's said with hate,
just like, oh, ouch.
It's one thing, like, again, if you go back to like calling things gay, it's like, stop being a faggot. But if you're just like, you faggot, like,
right,
there's like there's a difference.
Yeah, it's just like it's different. Like I don't like it because you're gay, or just being like this fucking TV is gay right now. It won't work. It's like it's a filler word. It's a filler.
Before was being gay. My internet was being very gay.
Your internet was being gay. Exactly. not a problem. Yeah. Like if you get offended by that, get out of the gay community. Get out. Go hang out with the T's or the Q's. Yeah. That's where they belong.
Try not to spit my water all over.
Get out of the G's. Go to the other letters. The L's probably wouldn't want you. Yeah, the T's or the Q's. Yeah. Whatever the Q is, because I thought it was queer. Did we figure? We had talked about that. I
thought it was queer too. Maybe like quasi-sexual or something.
Quasimodo.
Just like you got a hunchback.
You have a thing for humpbacks of Notre Dame. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's my choice. It's not a choice.
It's too hard to keep track of at this point.
I was born this way. I like hunchbacks of Notre Dame. Why is Aaron Judge limping off the field?
No, I don't like that. Oh God, this.
Okay. We're gonna pretend like it's not a big deal.
Yeah. All right.
And we're gonna finish each other's sandwiches. He looks angry.
Got a tweak.
I hope so. All right. Finish each other's sandwiches.
Yeah, it looked like it was in his rib cage. She swung. Yeah, fuck.
All right. Hey, at least Clint Frazier is alive after being dead for so long. Maybe Jacoby Ellsbury can resurrect himself.
He's not a real person anymore.
Yeah, no, he's not. Ah, geez, he tore something.
No, I don't. I think it was just like a muscle, like
A little tweak. He'll
little
be all right.
tweak. Hopefully.
All right.
All right.
Let's get out of there. All right. We gotta finish each other's sandwiches here.
Okay.
You wanna finish my sandwiches first, or should I finish your sandwiches?
I'll finish. Yeah, you go first. I'll finish your sandwiches.
All right. Okay. Lisa decided to take a
Shit.
ham.
Okay. Plays. The plays.
Fred got a
Ham.
boner. Fred got a boner.
Okay.
The old man was
In the sea.
raped.
Okay.
Ronald was furious because
He was a ginger.
his soup was way too hot.
That's a big finish, man. That was like 4 words. That's like 4 words.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. You're supposed to finish. All right, last one. Father Jonathan lost his
Altar server.
bacon.
Mm,
Okay.
bacon. Okay. Okay. All right. My turn. How far could you throw that
Penis.
ham?
Damn it. I can't believe I didn't get that.
Help. She's having a heart attack. Is anybody here a
Nurse.
gynecologist? One time I farted out an entire
Ham.
plum.
Plum.
Yeah, it was from
You
Beer.
farted out a plum.
That was from Beer Fest. All right. How much money would it take for you to eat an entire
Watermelon.
cake? Damn it. My computer is a piece of
Shit.
work.
Work. Yep. Trap. Served me on that one.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get to the 4-pack of questions here. Hit it, Kane. All right. So I wrote the first question here, and then because I was fishing, I had you write the 3 other questions. So little featured tones writing here with these questions. But first, question number 1. Willy Wonka invites you to his factory, but someone secretly offers you $3 million to steal an Oompa Loompa and then bring it back alive. What's your plan?
I think you got to go armed robbery style. Just go in there, guns pointed, guns blazing if you have to.
Like a SWAT invasion of the factory.
Yeah.
Willy Wonka's chocolate
'Cause,
factory.
I don't think you're gonna be able to smuggle one in a potato sack and drag him out. I mean, so it's you just gotta do it at gunpoint. Because
Yeah.
You just gotta put the gun to Willy Wonka and shoot some Oompa Loompas, let him know you're serious, and be just
He invited you though, so I guess you're gonna get in and then just turn the gun on Willy.
You have to. If you're trying to make that $3 million and trying to get that Oompa Loompa out of there, I don't see how else you do it.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you trick them, you trick an Oompa Loompa somehow. I don't know how that works. I don't know how.
I was thinking, what's the in movies when they take the cloth and put it over their mouth after a flank attack?
The chloroform.
Chloroform, yeah, that's. I
But
feel like
even
that's a good
still,
start.
they got to be kind of heavy. How do you get them out of there? How do you?
The midgets. Fucking figure it out, dude.
That's what I'm saying. You just put them in a potato sack and throw them over the shoulder.
Yes.
Carry them out. And
Drag them out.
the other ones are going to see. Willy Wonka's going to see. That's what I'm saying. How you can just walk out the front door with it? You got to just go.
You got to catch one at a weak moment.
Just
A lone wolf Loompa.
just throw him a forearm over the back of the head, knock him out, and run real.
No, you just gotta come over and cover his mouth so he doesn't scream, and he's also breathing in the chloroform, and then you kind of drag him out, and then people are just like, "Where's Billy?" or something, and then it's too late.
Yeah.
But this question is an obvious trap. If the movie, there's the guy who goes around and tells secrets to people. I don't know his name. I think it's something Worm.
Julian Assange.
Whoever the guy was. I feel like if you take it, he's gonna know. Willy Wonka's gonna know what you're up to.
Yeah.
And then if he knows you get offered the $3 million and turn it down, maybe he'll reward you with something like he rewarded Charlie, his grandfather, for following all the rules.
Yeah. What's he going to give you? Chocolate?
I don't know. Maybe some equity. I think.
5% stake if you don't steal my.
Yeah, don't steal my Oompa Loompas, you dick.
Yeah.
But if I were to do it, I would run in and I would I would probably take. I don't know if it could be done. I don't know if it could be done.
Armed robbery.
Guns.
I'm telling you, if you go in with ski masks, shotguns, Like they're not gonna like. What are they gonna do? Are you gonna like as soon as the Oompa Loompas start running at you, you just dome one, right? You just hit him right in the face, and then all the other ones like, oh shit. Like
They don't speak like they speak. They only say like Oompa Loompa, right? Like that's
they have their whole song. They do the.
Is that all they know?
I guess they're just like, yeah. I don't know if they actually can conversate. They just have like phrases memorized, maybe.
Yeah. What do you do? Like, how do you answer that? Like, doobity-dum. What does that even mean?
Fucking shotgun to the face. Like, yo, I'm taking little Billy over here.
Just fucking blown away.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
what a monster.
You take a couple out, like they're not gonna fuck with you. Like they're just like you serious.
Scattering around. Fucking like kick him, push him into the chocolate river.
Just hold him under, just grab him, hold him under.
Oh man, that'd be bad. But yeah. So good plans. Armed robbery. Just gotta fucking raid the place. Raid the fucking place. All right. Here's your questions here. All right, question 2. So this one stinks for me because I'll read it first. Would you rather only be able to wear boxers for the rest of your life, or would you would have to wear multiple layers for the rest of your life? I wear boxers every day regardless.
But I mean only boxers.
Yeah, I only wear like you just only like walk around in boxers.
Yeah, like everywhere you go for the rest of your life, you could only be wearing boxers, or you have to like bundle up. Kind of like imagine you're in Chicago during the polar vortex, and you got to wear like layers, like -40 outside. You get either.
Okay, now I get. I thought this was like a boxers versus briefs thing. No. Like your briefs guy hate boxers. That's how I read it. Okay, so that changes dramatically what I was going to say. Right. Oof. You go first because I have to think.
I have to go boxers just because I sweat too much. I can't do the layers, you know.
So you're walking around only boxers. You're just walking around in your underwear.
Yeah, I mean, it'll definitely give me a incentive to get in shape. You know, so that's the way I look at it. But I can't do the layers. You know, just being that hot all the time, but that uncomfortable, like I'll just be passing out left and right.
You just gotta you just sit outside.
Yeah, when it's the summertime, you can't just sit outside.
Just crank the air conditioning. I'm team layers. I ain't walking around my underpants, and that's it. You kidding me?
I'm doing it.
If you're gonna be a big guy, like it works out. Like it's like Randy Bobandy. Like it just fits. If I'm just gonna be walking around like gross lava lamp body, it's like embarrassing. I'm like, and then like it's gonna be free. Like you're talking about the polar vortex.
Well, then I just don't go outside. When it's really cold, I just don't go outside. But like when it's really hot, I can't be wearing like I'll have heat stroke. I can't just have like layers and coats and all this stuff on. Like I can't do that.
You'd have to like just buy a bunch of fans and just keep ice packs on you. Like I'm going layers. I think this is just a classic fat guy, skinny guy argument though.
Yeah. Like
I can layer up and I'm not going to sweat that much, but like you're going to sweat regardless. And then you add layers. Yeah. Heat stroke.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I thought it was a boxers versus briefs thing where you're just like, you don't wear briefs? Like everybody I know is on the briefs train. Like, no, briefs scrunch up for me.
No, I do boxer briefs. I don't do briefs like tighty whities. Like those to me, those are briefs.
Yeah. Tighty whities.
Yeah.
It's the same fucking concept, but yeah, I'm straight team boxers. But anyway.
Too much flopping around. I like everything to stay in place.
Yeah. For some reason my balls just started hurting. Am I sitting funny? I think I just have a stomach ache. You ever have a stomach ache and it hurts your balls?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the worst.
That's the worst. It's like there's nothing I can do about this. Just
the gas phase, just like it's like shooting pain into your balls, and you're just like it's like getting electrocuted. I have early onset that. Like pretty soon, like,
you feel it coming.
Feel it coming. But my right ball hurts. Like, and then I realize that it's my stomach that hurts. And it's making its way down to my balls.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right, question number 3 here. You get one fictional character to rob a bank with. Who are you picking?
I'm going with the the bad guy from Terminator 2.
Ooh,
so
liquid metal Terminator.
So my planning here is I'll have him liquid metal around me and make me look like a different person.
Yeah.
So that way, 1, I'm bulletproof.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then 2, whenever I escape and I get out of sight, I just change he just comes off and I'm just a different person and no one recognizes me. Back.
So where is John Connor in all this? Because the way the Terminators work, like John Connor has to be like the owner of the bank. Otherwise, he's going to be like, "No, I'm not programmed to rob this bank with you right now." Okay.
Well, I mean, like,
you have to program him to rob banks.
let's say I get into his programming and I program him to rob the bank.
Okay, then you don't even have to be there.
That's true. I could just
just like go
send him in.
go to where, like Mexico, and then he'll meet you there with all the money.
That's fair, but like I also don't want him just like creating like, because if you just let a Terminator loose and just
He'll
like
do whatever it takes to
Right.
get the job done and kill anything in the way. Yeah.
exactly, I don't need that whole scene. So that's what I'm saying. Like he covers me with the liquid metal, right? And let's say he turns me into like Ronald Reagan or something. I don't know, just some random person.
Ronald Reagan is robbing my bank.
By God, it's Ronald Reagan. He's back.
You're alive. Open the cash register.
So I mean, like it just So then I take it and then I run outside. I run into the alleyway next door, and then he just comes off, and then I'm just me walking by with a backpack full of cash, and no one realizes. And it's just like, you see Ronald Reagan? I'm like, yeah, he ran that way, and I just like walk back the other way.
Yes, he took my wallet. He went that way. I have two. The original one I put down is Butch Cassidy because he's a pro.
Fair, yeah.
He's just like the OG bank robber.
Yeah.
I would love to be robbing trains, but you did specifically say banks. So it's a little bit more confrontational, the bank robbery. Train robbery is a lot like train robbery looks like fun, to be honest.
I feel like it's more dangerous. Like I feel like
it's definitely dangerous, but it looks fun.
Like, how do you get off the train once you have the money? You just hop onto a moving horse? Like, how does that work?
You got to stop the train.
You
got to kill it. You stop it. You take all the money, get out, and hold the conductor hostage or something like that. You're cowboy. You're out in the desert, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But and then the other one I had was the Joker from Batman because
I thought of him too because
he doesn't kill anybody, right?
Yeah. He might kill. I think he killed somebody. I think he kills one person.
But yeah, the murder rate, like all you'll get is bank robbing. If you get charged, like he'll make it a clean operation because he just causes chaos. He has fake grenades. He does a whole bunch of crazy stuff,
and he's smart about it too.
Yeah. But there's if you do work with him, I feel like when it's all said and done, he'll burn it all in front of you, and you're just like, I knew I shouldn't have worked with you. I knew it. I heard you would do something like that. Here we are. We got stacks of cash.
Yeah.
Successful bank robbery, and you burn it, light it on fire for no reason.
He'll either burn it all or he'll just show you a magic trick, and then you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stick with Butch Cassidy because he seems like a good guy, and the Joker is a mental nutcase.
Yeah.
So
can't be trusted.
Cannot be trusted. All right. Final question here. It's a good one. To wrap up the show, Game of Thrones. We're putting Tony Soprano in it. What changes?
I think he'd fit right in.
I do too. It would be a perfectly like how it would be a house. It'd be like the Soprano land, except it's just like it's like New Jersey gang, and like they can be like they'll have like little fingers. They'll have their own spies and stuff, and if you cross them, they'll fucking kill you. But I just can't imagine the Sopranos with Game of Thrones weapons. Like, are they going to have machine guns? A machine gun changes a lot of things, like just guns in general.
No, I don't think you could give them modern day weapons. I think you have to keep them in that kind of realm of reality. But
I'd want him on the throne. So
yeah, I mean, like the thing is he's very good, tactical maneuverer, sort of.
He's a good street manager.
Yeah, he understands. Like I don't want to say he's like a politician, but in like how he maneuvers, he's definitely got those smarts, and he's ruthless.
Yeah,
he'll if you cross him, he'll take you out. He'll double cross you, whatever it takes.
Yep.
He definitely wouldn't be Ned Stark.
No, he's emotionally unstable. I mean, half the Sopranos is him at the therapist.
Yeah, I don't think they had therapists back then, so he might just be passing out the whole time. Who knows?
If you treat anybody like a therapist, then they're going to use that information against you.
Yeah,
but he'd have a good team. Like it would be a house you don't want to fuck with. Yeah,
Silvio, Paulie Walnuts, Christopher.
Funny story, actually. Now you bring up Christopher. What was the fucking tequila that he always advertised?
Was it Avion?
No. I think it was
1800.
1800, the one that pours itself. Remember those commercials? Did I ever tell you the story when I tried to do that at it was a party for New Year's at this girl's house, and they had that, and it was popular when Christopher was doing his fucking it pours its own shot. It doesn't work, like it never has. It's fake advertising, and I did that, and they were like, "I'm telling you, Tom, it doesn't work." I was like, "Yes, it does. I'm telling you, they do it in the commercial." And I flipped it, and the cork just fell.
Oh.
Like the thing just fell, and like a whole glass, the whole 1800s crashed to the ground. Tequila all over the kitchen floor, glass everywhere, and people were just pissed at me. So I brought that up, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it would be so cool to just have like New Jersey mob.
I've
in
always
Game of
said
Thrones.
like what would you, like because everyone in Game of Thrones has either like a British or like a Scottish accent or
Yeah, just like the Cersei's coming with the dragons, and we're at a gabagool, which is one thing, and she's got dragons is another.
the fuck you say to me?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah, like that would be fucking sweet. Like Cersei says something, and they're just, what the fuck you say to me? She's like,
You ever come in here like that again? I'll put your head through the fucking wall. You hear
You
me?
tell me to fuck myself again, I'll fucking take your crown and I'll shove it up your ass. You know that?
Go fuck yourself, huh?
It would be classic. Fuck you, Jamie Lannister. I know you've been fucking your sister all these years, you piece of shit.
You piece of shit, bastard, gabago.
Nice hand. Who's jerking you off now? Your other sister, you piece of shit. Where's my gabagool? But yeah, it's the Jersey accent and anything is fantastic. That's why The Sopranos is so awesome.
Yeah. Honestly, I rewatched it like a couple months ago, and like I noticed myself talking more like that. Just like it's just such like a cool accent to have. Like I don't know, just like I just found myself like talking more and more like a Guinea.
Yeah, it's not a guinea. It's just
It's
I mean-
yeah. I mean, there's definitely a Jersey, New York aspect to it, but it's definitely predominantly Guinea.
it's the New York Giants accent is the best way to put it.
New York Giants accent.
Because the Jets are like they're Mets fans, and then the Giants and the Yankees go together. So it's like a hybrid Jersey, New York thing, but only for the Giants fans. Yeah. I mean, if you're born like Central Jersey, up to North gets it, but South Jersey is Identity Crisis, New Jersey. You get the Philadelphia,
They're basically Philly, yeah.
you get the Pennsylvania weird fucking accent. Wooder, idiots, Reese's Pieces. That's not how you say it, you idiot.
Fucking idiots.
But yeah, we should actually do like a table reading of a Thrones script with Jersey accents. Like next episode.
I'd be down for that. Yeah, we just pick like a very like pivotal scene, very important like dialogue. Maybe like the conversation between Tyrion and his dad before he kills him.
Yeah, and you like tailor it to
He
like
was never no son of mine. I tell you that.
I'll tell you what, you're a fucking midget. You're a piece of shit. You bastard. You're not mine. You may have came out of her pussy, but you know what? You're not mine.
Your head's too fucking big. I don't like it.
I don't like it. I don't like your head. I don't like the way you think, you piece of shit. But yeah, we'll do that. That actually sounds like a fun idea.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's the end of the show. We apologize for all the technical difficulties that Tones is having. Why don't you apologize for yourself? What am
I
doing?
apologize for myself and on behalf of Verizon.
Them and their fiber optic network, them jamming all that shit down your throat with the fastest network. No, I don't think so.
Yeah. No, yeah, I think it's just my town has shitty wiring in general. Because everything we've
Hamlet.
ever had. No, just like the whole because like I'm not the only like a lot of my friends have the same problem around here. But yeah, I apologize. Hopefully it came out okay, especially after I put the wire in. Yeah, we'll see.
Okay. All right. Well, let's take it before we sign off. Quick prayer for Aaron Judge. Make sure that wasn't a serious injury because it was really scary. God, please keep Aaron Judge on the baseball field. He's very important to our lineup and to our defense. Amen. And also, sorry that your son died tomorrow. No, yesterday.
Well, he
Sorry.
came back tomorrow.
Yeah, he comes back tomorrow though, so it's
Yeah.
all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
And sorry, apologies on the behalf.
Apologies on behalf of the Jews for what happened.
Yes. Okay. All right. Let's get out of here. Thanks for tuning in, Bomb Squad. We'll talk to you next weekend.